Hello friends, this is Shreyan on Shreyan Streets once again. In my last video, I shared with you my road journey from Kolkata to Similipal. In this video today I am going to share with you where we stayed in Similipal and also my experience of the forest safari. If you haven't yet watched the previous video, you can click on the I button and watch it. In the next part of the Kolkata Similipal Puri road trip series, I will share with you the road journey from Similipal to Puri, and to watch all the parts of the series, once again click on the I button. So on reaching Similipal, we decided to check out the forest first. Only a little stretch of the forest is available for exploring without a local guide. The entire national park is about 520 square kilometers in area. This includes dense forests, steep hills, sparkling rivers, and majestic waterfalls. The drive inside the forest area in our private car was quite adventurous. After a little bit of drive around Lulung, we found a stream and stopped by it. Look how lovely the stream is! But some people out here are making it dirty. I also shared this concern with some locals. Why were some people dirtying such a naturally beautiful place? Why can't they properly dispose the waste? We then decided to drive around a little more. Look how beautiful the wild shrubs and the trees look. Sal, Bija, Sisu, Asan, Ashoka, Champa are the main tree species out here. Recently, after making the first part of the series, I've been hearing about the forest fires out here. The news was really upsetting for me, but thankfully the fires are contained now. There are so many streams around, all outlined by pebbles and rocks. Nature is really so exciting. Look at the stream! I can see the dimpling river pass. Ma and I also decided to soak our feet in the stream. The stream is so refreshing that I can't even let out my feet from the stream. Oh look! That I think was a domestic elephant. I think it was going to the stream on the other side to drink some water. Some people who were passing by are excited to see the elephant. I too am feeling excited. But now they're all scared. The man in the bike just left his bike and ran away. But the lady is still clicking selfies. For the night stay, we decided upon Turu Dada's guest house. This was a lovely place in the middle of the woods. Behind the guest house, there also was a lovely little village. And this is Tuluda. By the time we had reached, we were so damn tired and hungry. And so, the lovely lady is making us omelets now. The sun was setting, and as the sun sets during the winter months in the forest, it gets really cold. I'm enjoying the bonfire and warming up my hands over the fire in this cold forest. For dinner, the lovely lady was cooking some chicken and roti for us. It is so exciting to see this. By the time it was dinner time, we were dead tired and it was so cold that we were even unable to move. So we just couldn't shoot the dinner and somehow just gobbled up the food. The food out here was so delicious, I couldn't even stop having it. The next morning, we were ready for the forest safari. Now I'm going to introduce my parents, my father and my mother. Hi! Right now, we are at the booking counter to book our jungle safari. We had to pay something around rupees 5,000 in total for the forest safari, which included the vehicle fee, the driver fee, the guide fee, the camera fee and the lunch fee. We had hired a bolero for the purpose as the route was going to be very rocky. And there we go. Once upon a time, this forest used to be the hunting preserves of Odisha's Mayurbhanj Maharajas. But in the year 1957, this forest was declared as a wildlife sanctuary. These days, it is also called a tiger reserve, but the areas where one can have tiger sightings is not entirely open to the tourists. Henceforth, tiger sightings are very, very rare. During the safari, there were about 7 vehicles ahead of us and also many behind us. It is always better to be ahead of the other vehicles because it increases your chances of seeing more animals. But as we were extremely tired the night before, we started a little late.
আমরা যাচ্ছি কি করতে ওদের জায়গাকে যাচ্ছি আমরা হ্যালো ওদের ইচ্ছা হলে ঘুরবেন তার মধ্যে যদি আমাদের ভাগ্যই থাকবে তো দেখতে পাবো না তো পাবো না মানে কোনো গ্যারান্টি নাই যে এটাকে দেখতে পাবো
The thing about forests is they keep a lot of secrets. From the surface, it may seem nothing is around, yet there can be many details camouflaged. You would only be able to see them if you have an eye for it and also if you are patient enough to observe. There are eyes who are always watching you, just that you, being the ignorant guest to their home, would never know. Right now, we are going towards the Joranda waterfalls. It is said that Joranda is the 19th highest waterfall in India with a height of 490 feet. There's a lot of dust kicked by the 2 vehicles ahead of us. Maybe they are also scaring away some animals. And right now, out here in this stretch, I can see less of hills. This is more of a plain land covered with beautiful sal trees and shrubs. The soil is very red in color, unlike the soil in our state, West Bengal, which is more greyish. Interesting to see that in between the jungle there are also some tribal villages. The tribal lifestyle is little different from how I had imagined it to be. Right now, we are walking towards the Joranda Waterfall Watchtower. This is the core area of the forest, and while walking out here, if you listen carefully, you will be able to hear the songs of the birds. The Joranda Waterfalls is a straight and single drop waterfall, and they say this is the best place from where you can clearly see the waterfall. This spot I think is very calm and quiet, and from here the waterfall looks stunning. Now we are at the Joranda Waterfalls. Look how beautiful it is. I can see the hills down here and river water passing through the hills. I'm loving the quiet walk in the jungle out here. So after checking the Joranda waterfall, it was the time to go to the Barehi Pani waterfall. As a matter of fact, there are many waterfalls in the jungle, and these two are the major ones. The height of Barehi Pani waterfall is 1309 feet. It is just 55 meters less than Kunchikal waterfalls, which is the highest waterfall in India. Unlike Joranda, which was a straight and single drop waterfall, the Barehi Pani waterfall has two drops, which means it is a two-tier waterfall. Now we are at the Barehi Pani waterfalls. It is the second largest waterfalls of India. While returning from here, we spotted our ancestor. done with Barehi Pani, we were headed towards Chahala. They say Chahala borders the core area of the jungle but was not completely open to the tourists as it is not safe out there. However, out there, animal sightings are very common. The animals come here for the salt licks provided by the forest personnel, and so we too could spot deer and monkeys enjoying the licks together. I didn't know that different species of animals socialize together. Look! They look so cute playing together. The lunch was arranged in one of the tribal villages. By the time we arrived for food, we were extremely tired, dirty with lead clay from the jungle all over us, and also very hungry. So we quickly gobbled our food somehow. After that, I thought of spending some time with the tribal children here. While going back, we thought of checking this lovely stream. On our way back, the other vehicles were all gone, so more animals were coming out. So we saw an antelope which quickly ran away before we could capture it in camera. Then we saw these monkeys. And also this wild hen. And finally, at the break of the dusk, we saw this peacock sitting on the tree. You know what? Everyone came here looking for a sight of wild animals making a lot of noise. But hiding behind these tall, mysterious trees were so many wonders that no one would ever find by being so noisy. These trees will only tell their secrets if you quietly sit and listen. So friends, this is how my forest safari went. My stay at Similipal was truly full of adventure. In the next video log, I will cover my road journey from Similipal to Puri. Friends, this is the part 2 of the Kolkata Similipal Puri road trip. For parts 1, 3 and 4, you will have to click the I button. Last but not the least, don't forget to show some love and remember to hit the like button. Share my logs and subscribe to my channel, and also remember to hit the bell icon for updates. That will be all for today. Au revoir.